Why hello there. Greetings, and welcome back to a small let's play of a game called Captain Saiban, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I'm Emily, the Sparkle Princess.
And this is Ruudo, thinking how Apollo sounds being Irish or Scottish.
You're a weirdo.
Excuse me? Special?
Why are you not doing the thing?
We're doing what thing?
Buttons. Just buttons.
Oh, okay. Clicking was too hard?
I don't want to do it with my mouse.
Mm-hmm. Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag?
Guess no, this bouncing volume again.
Oh, sorry, Raito, but I can't say that now. Not that.
We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime?
That's quite a mystery.
And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler.
That's an interesting take on that idiom.
You are speaking in riddles, sir. Let's see. This knife was found on the scene of our crime.
Oh
my goodness, my ears.
yeah.
Ah. Let's see. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? It's so slow.
That's not good.
Let's see. There you go. See, there's a lot of things that can go on at the department. I can't explain.
Wait, just a moment. Right, did you say our crime?
Yes, because this is our case right now.
Well, I can't see you being a criminal mastermind. So I suppose I'll let this pass, if only due to your incompetence.
I'm as big a criminal mastermind as, Emma over here.
I particularly didn't say that. That's really rude. I could totally plan a crime.
Why would you say that in court?
Did you read this line?
Yes, I did already.
Okay.
You kids are just funny. But to answer your question, it's delicate, okay? Sorry, Raito.
Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue.
You mean the tag on it?
Let's examine our knife while we can, Rhino.
Gosh! Dang it, Emma. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Gooden. I think perhaps the pieces are starting to fall into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time.
So, how are things down in the department?
Awkward.
I would imagine.
Let's see. Something didn't happen at the police department too, did it? You got a good look in your eyes. Let's see. You got a good look in your eyes there, Raito, my boy. Sharp, hungry.
Chief, did something happen? And why haven't I heard?
Why haven't you heard? Or why didn't you ask?
Are you really gonna pull that one on us? You didn't get information that you should have known because you didn't ask for it specifically.
Well, he is
Come
a jerk.
on. Yes, he is. I know this, but you know. It's really flimsy and stupid excuse in most settings.
I mean, for the most part, it's just too kooky. If you know what that means.
Yeah.
No matter. I understand. You were busy with with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day?
That's badness.
That's
What? That's not
it
good.
was lacking on my end.
Oh, okay.
On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department?
It's a double murder.
Let's see. Aye, that's a fact! Surprising, isn't it, Uji?
Oh, what are those for words?
And the perpetrator. Do you have a suspect? And the perpetrator?
Well, there was. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, right? Okay, now I'm kind of concerned. He just did not say Wright's. He just said Wright's name correctly.
Yes, I got ill feelings from that as well.
I suppose I could help if you could help me by giving me data on the case. Oh, good one! This kid's sharp! Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing, and one thing only.
Okay. Sure.
I have a question. Why is he only telling us one thing specifically? This is kind of stupid.
Yes, but he's trying to, have all the have all the cards. He doesn't want to show too much, because he obviously has a reason not to.
Weirdo. Just saying.
Where the victim was found, how the victim was killed, then when the victim died. We know when the victim died, and we know that he was in the police department, so how the victim was killed must be the only thing that's important.
Let's see. Wait, didn't he just say that that the victim was also stabbed? So he's already
Yes,
mentioned
but
that.
not necessarily.
Let's see. Okay, try where the victim was found, because I don't think he's ever said anything about that. He just said in the police department.
Okay,
But
I just want to first check for funny dialogue. Let's see what.
So when did the murder at the police department occur? He's already answered. Now that's a sharp question, Raito. Very sharp. Well, my boy, you're gonna love this. I'm sensing lag.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, he just like moved back to the to that part of the yeah, that's why I think.
Alright. Just wanted to see if Edward just jumped on like, right, are you paying attention? You have the attention span of a 4th grader in kindergarten.
Did Edward just travel back in time or something?
I don't know. Oh. Let's just go with
Like,
actually,
he already
I just
said
want
that,
to. I still want to be because there's still something that could be gained from this question. I think.
No, I'm pretty sure he's already mentioned we're gonna go back to one of the statements.
Yeah,
Let's
but
see,
just
how
in
the victim
case.
was killed. How he was killed? Now that's the interesting part.
Okay,
It
so
was what
no
we in
more.
the forest call a stabbing with a knife.
Ouch.
A knife?
That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman.
That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same.
The lack of music suggests to me that that was a critical piece of information.
Okay, let's see here. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. It seems like I'm going to have to press this a little bit harder.
Huh. So that's right then, but not for the right reasons, I guess.
Let's see. We just got sent
think-
back.
I think. Okay, let me just say this in.
Just don't overwrite,
Two?
please.
Yes,
Thank you.
I know. The reason I wanted to press this statement was because I figured there might be more details. We know that we stab, but not how. Oh, gosh darn it. Wrong button.
Wrong button, buddy.
Yes, I know. I'm just I keep forgetting every time what button says what, because it's so long.
So, tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
Okay, so that is critical as well.
The evidence room? Aye, you wouldn't know about the evidence room, would you, Raito? I can't say I've heard of it. I guess I should ask again once I learn a bit more about this evidence room. Okay, that'll be have repeat on this part.
Okay.
Okay, we'll get
So we don't have enough.
I guess it
info
gives
there,
us
so-
another dialogue, perhaps.
I guess. There's no official link to this here case, I can't talk much about it. Oh. Okay.
Let's see. We forgot to press that one, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence.
And that knife. What was it doing there? What was it doing there?
I'd better check this knife out.
Okay, let's do that.
Ah, damn it.
Okay, don't
So much lag.
present. Don't present. That's the wrong button.
Please don't present, because I don't want to accidentally make loose stuff.
No, but I can probably. Let me get. If I can remember what buttons they were. Don't present this, just check. There we go. There's blood.
This must have been the victim's blood, right?
Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple.
He's doing really well.
What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway?
Hey, maybe he spent his weekends roughing it in the wild. I can totally see him do that. Killing bears. And then fashioning them into rugs. Because that's just the kind of man he is.
I'm having a hard time imagining that. I think my fruit peeling idea is a bit more likely.
Are you kidding? I was pictured as an outdoors man.
How? Why? What is with this girl?
Okay, let's see.
Okay, nothing we can see, I think. Unless you want to, like, examine the handle or something.
Yes, that's what I would like to do. And there's nothing
Nothing.
else is, no?
Nothing there. Okay, let's look at the other knife.
Alright. Ah, the knife. Okay, say tag.
There's a small tag on the knife.
Wait, did we already read this last time?
No.
Yes. It says SL92.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6, maybe? It's the case number?
That's weird.
What?
I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either.
Maybe I should check the court record again.
Okay, it's just that. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's just rust it off. And
And then that's then there's that button over there that we already pressed.
okay, I don't remember that at all. Mind.
Okay, and we're done.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, let's see here. What else can we do?
Victims now. I don't think we can. No. That wouldn't do anything. Knife is special. This is evidence to prove connection between this knife
Wait,
and Goodman.
that- wait,
Okay, that's the point of
Wait, isn't
contention.
that where the broken knife was stolen from? The evidence room?
Scary incidents. Eh? It's not official link to this, so I can't talk much about it. Okay. Do we change this?
How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police.
Because I say so.
And I can't just say anything. Let's see, I can't just say anything I please, Raito. You understand?
Don't understand, Raitu.
Well, if you can prove there is a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. Whatever it is, I'd better find it and get to the bottom of this.
Ahem.
2 detectives were killed on 5/15. Okay,
yeah.
we're repeating this.
This to be sure. So I would imagine Spider can't say how endless is evidence of proof continued knife for Goodman. This seems I would assume it's the victim's note.
Let's see, unless you can prove that there's... Okay. Oh, he just, wanna press that one? I think that's a new, thing.
We just pressed it.
Really? Oh, wait, no, it's the first one, okay. Hold on, let's see.
I would say the victim's note. Because this is... Remember?
Yep.
Upside down.
Yep, it is.
Objection.
Wait a second! Ah, at last! An honest-to-goodness objection.
I'm surprised I remember that. But...
Remember what?
The
What,
note.
looking it upside down?
Yes, the note.
Yep. Didn't I tell you to do that, like, on the episode, like, a long time ago?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Yep. This knife. This has something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean?
Ah! An honest-to-goodness, what do you mean from the judge? This is great!
Someone's having a good time.
Indeed. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92.
And this is important why.
Over here we also have a memo that was written on the body of the victim.
Oh, what's this? 6 minus 7 is December 2?
That's a next level algebra. I can't understand this at all.
I don't get it either.
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside.
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around, and what do you get?
Oh!
When he wrote
Direction.
this note, he was holding the paper upside down.
That's so annoying. That's the same thing that's written on the cake, and then I have stag.
Why wasn't he holding it upside down, though?
Nah.
Order! Order! Well, Chief!
Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Raito. I win? What game is this guy playing?
Ace Attorney. Alright, let's press
Okay,
this again.
and that's new statement.
Yes.
Let's see. So, this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder.
It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon?
Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little worry. It was a murder weapon as it happens.
I am not little, Chief.
It was evidence from a case long since solved. So, the knife was stolen on the day of the murder. This was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
How do you think there isn't a connection there?
That was an awkward reading, but whatever. Oh.
Okay, so basically that's
Bad
it. Was
elf
added.
Yeah, okay. This time occurrence and efficiency.
Okay, can we ask a question? Let's see. We already pressed number 4.
This nice
Let's see. Shall we press number? So we press the last statement.
Okay. So I can't talk much about it. Okay, that wasn't it.
Let's see.
It was evidence in the case of someone from the department's evidence room. That was a bad eye for the department where they initiated the investigation. Which statement was it that prompted
That was a bad day.
dialogue again?
I think it was the let's see. What's a mess? The one?
Yeah, okay. Atomic. What a mess. Press. Yeah, it was. So we already went with where the victim was found.
Okay. I think maybe we were supposed to ask this after we presented the SL9 note.
Okay. Let's try that. The evidence room.
Wait a second. I have heard of that.
The evidence room? Did he mention that in his testimony just now?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's the connection between the two cases.
I like the time shenanigans that happen in courtroom cases just because of that order testimony.
Yes.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage.
Oh, I know which store we could go in this imaginary town. Get the best victory. Fries. And chips. And fish.
And I guess I'm going to go ahead and guess you want to catch up with that.
Nice one.
Now we can get to go on to testify about the details. Excuse me. Not officially linked. Okay, and I think now we can press this one properly.
Okay, right. I keep forgetting what blah blah blah. Where the testimony ends. It's not just I can't say much about it. Bunk.
Chief, the defense's position is simply this.
Simply.
The connection between these two cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, out with it, Raito. What's your connection? Why is there no comma there?
Yeah,
Yes,
like
out with it, Mr. Ruudo. I mean, Mr. Wright. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
Let's just leave it at that. The connection the connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife was found in the lot. The knife was found in the lot was stolen.
That timing there on the phone ring.
Yep, English is hard. From the police department's evidence room.
It happened just as the evidence popped up. Not to mention, the victim had written down the numbers on the knife's evidence tag.
And we also know that the detective was murdered at the police department. Was killed in the very same room.
Dude,
They're doomed.
there do seem to be too many connections for it to be coincidence.
Grammar is fun.
Indeed.
That was
You two make a good pair.
that was an uncomfortably long moment of silence there, but okay.
It took my man 2 days to find out what you two. Let's see. It took my men 2 days to find out what you two deduced right here.
Mr. Wright, can I apply for a position, you think? I think I might be able to do a much better job than those men.
Ah, the last wants to also be a lawyer, I see. Well, I think you have other things to worry about. But other thing, growing up.
Okay then.
Chief, I request that you release your information to the victim of the police department.
I see. That's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet, Nola. Can't we get the information unofficially?
Smooth, right?
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
Well, that was easy.
Well, what? Really?
Well, I guessed. The police chief is a big doof.
I'm very confused right now. I'll cooperate.
Oh,
I
sorry.
can't reveal the name of the... Yeah, because he never said that in the actual test.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Just trigger finger.
Okay. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Okay.
The victim's division, the victim's ID number, the victim's...
Okay, all this information is something that we need, I guess, or something we don't know.
Okay, let's just go in order.
But the oddest thing is that the victim's ID number seems oddly specific.
It does,
You know, compared to like the other two.
I suppose.
Well, okay, well,
Yeah.
what division was the victim stationed in? Oh, you want to know that, do you? Do you? Criminal Affairs Division 1. The detectives responsible for homicide cases.
Interesting.
Homicide? That would be the same division as Gumshy.
Detective Gummo was killed in Autograph Parking Lot was homicide too.
It's almost like a serial killer after homicide detectives.
Except this serial killing happened simultaneously, scientifically speaking.
That's not scientifically speaking. Well, I sure hope Detective Gummy isn't next on the list.
Good thing he's not exactly in a position to do that.
Okay, and we're looping this one.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
we have to ask it. I guess we have to still talk to him again about that last last
Also, you
statement.
can free the land that out. Go. If I can.
If you can, you know, not be a trigger finger person.
Yes. This was Cumberless. What a mess. Scary news. There we go. Read this now.
Let's see. I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
So I'm assuming we need to find out what the name is.
Correct, what the correct,
The victim's ID number.
Yes, because that's gonna be more specific about it. Okay? How about you tell me the victim's ID number? Aye, sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell. Let's see. It's not like you'll be able to tell, who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me the name after all.
Smooth.
Aye, we keep a tight lead on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. Yeah, number is 5842189.
Okay.
Oh, that was quite fun.
Not unusual. I expected it to be
And we have to
longer.
remember this. It drives me nuts.
It's true. I can do it.
Gee.
You didn't even get the first number right.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
The ID number of the victim of the police department? Court record?
Let's see. This is special.
Yes, it is.
This is very special.
Yep.
This tells me something.
Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Meaning?
It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
I'm very intrigued.
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say that the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something? What does that tell you?
Witness?
It tells us that Goodman died twice.
It's amazing. It's like it's like what's the name? Segata Sanshiro doing what was that? Throwing you and making you explode twice. Like you're deader than dead. You're deader than dead.
I wonder if you had a trip to Japan. You know, ancient Japan a few hundred years ago was infested with the curse of resurrection, and he went around slaying people whilst dying twice over and over. In case you're wondering, that's Sekiro, yes.
Yes, I was about to say.
Oh my good lord, have you lost your mind, Wright?
Let's see.
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
Here we are.
No, it's just... I got confused.
Have you ever gone to prom? I haven't. I've been so busy with studying. I'm kind of curious how it's like.
Emma, you're not... Oh, whatever.
And this is news. Wright isn't the most social of people. I should know.
Okay then. Huh?
Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do.
The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number right here.
Which you aren't supposed to have because you pilfered it from the ground.
Oh, is it yours?
No, Your Honor! I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Raito. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 584218. Sorry, 2189.
Yes.
Let's see. I think I cut out a little bit. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, you did.
This means what exactly?
Ah!
Wait! The ID number we heard from the chief earlier! Let's turn it with it too. Oh, I think I forgot.
You even got the first number wrong.
It's
The number the
listening.
chief of police gave us was 5842189.
Objection! Wait a second, Wright. What is this?
Me? That's what I want to know.
How can this be possible?
The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that?
Full smiles as usual.
Oh, sharp as a tack, Raito, sharp as a tack.
But, alright, the detective was our victim! I'm very confused right now. He was killed at 5:15 at the underground parking lot.
Yet a detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department.
Detective Bruce Guzman.
Did it really cut out right there?
No, it didn't.
in the evidence room at the exact same time.
That's impossible. So, what you're saying is the same person was killed at the same time. What utter drugs are you on? At a completely different location.
Look at all the rabble.
Yes.
Order! Chief, what does this mean?
No, what I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's a top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case.
Now just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered.
Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case.
Wait. I said wait.
Wow.
Or
Okay.
didn't you hear me?
That facial change, though.
The oversight is the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours.
Of course, you're gonna go semantics. What? How? How dare?
We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer Meekins who brought you the news.
Wow. Officer Meekins.
That's right. Where have you heard that name before? Wait. Aha.
Excuse me! Is Mr. Edgeworth anyone on the premises? I'm here, sir! At the request of the chief, sir! I got your report, sir!
You don't mean him?
Aye. According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe.
But your officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident.
Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right. Really? Look.
I guess there's a punster now.
Okay, I was just baffled right there. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, team?
I'm inclined to think it's intentional just because of his persona.
But they're pronounced the same way. You can't see that.
Maybe. Depends.
Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name was written right on the tops of the report.
Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure the officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
I'll have to agree with you there.
I'm curious if that's actually an act of negligence. I mean, like, technically, it would have been very great if Edgeworth had taken a look at that, but strictly, if it's not relevant to the case at hand, supposedly, then he doesn't really need to.
Yeah, indeed. Let's see. In any case, this is a serious error of gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then
Aye, no such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy.
What?
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Oh, well, it's...
Rule 2. New evidence may only be submitted if it concerns the case on trial. And how is this relevant?
Normally, you submit a list of evidence that... Let's see. Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
So, what does this mean?
That it's being selective and blaming it on Edgeworth, even though it's kind of the system being problematic and he's also being malicious about it.
Well, I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. And the connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. I was just doing my job.
And now Wright is Phoenix is, no! And now suddenly Edgeworth is not the favorite child and Phoenix is like the treasured student of the police chief. What a turn. What a
This is
turn.
hilarious.
Seems we have come to the end of this trial.
You're becoming a thorn in my side, Worthy. There have been rumors.
This can't be. How is this possible?
After all, you were in the defendant's jail just last year.
I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Mr. Richmond?
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do.
You'd better get results this time. Really.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh.
Yeah, he's sweating bullets.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court.
And my screen died, hold on.
Okay.
Alright, we'll grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will this be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned.
Well, that was fun.
I'd
This
like to go
time
get more
differently.
lunches.
This time differently. This happened prior to Kiss 4, then it probably would have been funnier to me, but still. Now it's more like, gosh darn it, he's such a manipulative bastard.
Indeed.
Mr. Wright, so, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Well, let's see. What is going on? Victim Detective Bruce Goodman was stabbed to death at after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this evidence report? Like, that must really have hated him. They just stabbed him in one place and moved him to another place and stabbed him there too, like he's double dead. The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Wow, it's a strong one.
Well, that's what we're going to try to find out. Yeah, I just
Alright.
combined them basically.
Alright, let's do it. Let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
There's a show, Mr. Wright.
Are you reading my mind again?
You're just obvious.
Those glasses give you mind reading powers, don't they?
Would you mind coming with me? I've heard that these thick red glasses of mine aren't just for show. You know, I really need them. It hurts. Let's go.
Gosh, it's always the stupid jokes.
Science awaits us.
I have to.
I'm afraid so.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found here. Who cares?
Wow, that's cold.
Of course, it was our victim who was killed in the police department.
And my sister would never do such a thing. And my sister would never do such a thing. You know it.
That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum, kicked over by the chief prosecutor, was brimming with water.
My sister erasing evidence of the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
She really takes those crime scenes seriously, doesn't she?
That's not it at all. It's just,
And she's reading mine again.
we're both professionals at what we do. And I trust her.
Big words for a high school student.
Ahem.
Well, whether there was blood stains or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
I am concerned now.
This situation calls for one thing, and that is the gameplay mechanic that I'm not even sure is going to work right. Liminal testing fluid.
Luminol?
Bloody sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. If you can't see it, it's still there.
Okay, I'm listening.
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it? Aren't you the expert?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We know you're 16.
Like 18 is the usual drinking age.
Well, no, let's see. I believe in Japan you have to be at least 20, 20 or 21 to drink. In most drinking
Yeah.
ages in like the US, you have to be about 23 to drink. Or actually, it depends.
Okay.
23
think
or
18
21, I think.
Depends on the type of drink. I'm used to 18 where I live. Not that I haven't
Okay.
drink yet, but oh.
I still think that's too young of a drinking age. Like, because the brain doesn't like fully develop until they're like what, 25?
Yeah, I would be inclined to agree.
Let's see.
For the brain part.
We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Here, look. I'll let you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those things?
Yeah, I kinda have to now. It's just, you know, just in case something happens. Never go out in the wild without them. Or in a busy street. You never know what kind of people you run into.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Really?
I'm happy you caught it. The test red blood reaction displayed a luminol on it. Like this, see? Touch the screen to spray it on. Okay, let's find some blood stains.
Okay, right before I do that, I'll be right back. And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright. Activate luminol agent.
Okay.
Okay,
I guess
that's how.
spray. I guess spray on where the body is, or was supposedly. I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses. They're kind of freaking me out. So, this is a bloodstain?
The power of anime.
So,
Emma, you're shaking.
it's just, this is my first time seeing real blood.
Don't you cut yourself sometimes? You know, like running or something?
I'm not sure what kind of running you're doing.
Like falling down, scraping your leg or something.
Because I'm pretty sure it just means, blood that is of death.
I know, but just like asking this just to see what happens.
Okay.
Oh well, scientific investigation in action.
Oh, okay. Well, we definitely know this is a blood stain. But does something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
I will slap you with a fish if you keep saying that.
Ew.
So, wonder what's odd about this.
I do kind of wonder what it feels like. I've never really seen a fish where I live.
The amount of blood, the blood circulation.
Yeah, I think I'd go with the amount because it's a bit strange.
Yeah, it does seem odd.
The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
And probably positioned differently as well, but oh well.
Emmy?
Yeah?
I can barely hear you.
I know. It's because I'm hanging up some scarves that had fallen down.
Yes, you're hanging up some mufflers. Got it.
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It's strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be more bloodstains than this.
Agreed.
Hey, Miss Wright. See how marking on the floor plans when I find a blood stain? See, I'm gonna hand it to have around, right? Huh?
Maybe. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's very useful information.
I saved my allowance to buy this.
And how much was it?
Oh, just $600.
I thought we were in Japan.
I know, but this is the currency we use.
Luminol price. 1 gram of luminol is... Wow, Okay.
I don't know these
1 gram of luminol will produce about 1.25 milliliters of solution. Okay, I wonder how big this spray bottle is.
Looks to be kind of like your average spray bottle, I think.
Like how many liters? Like would that even fit a liter?
I don't know. This is math. I am not math.
Because I have the information over here for freedom units, but I don't have the information about non-freedom units.
Oh, okay.
If you know what I mean.
Not entirely.
English and metric.
You mean imperial?
No, I'm saying like the English measuring system and the metric measuring system.
Okay. Well, I'm not familiar with the English system.
Yeah. That's why I said freedom units and non-freedom units. Yeah.
And I figured that's what you meant. I just never heard of it. I've heard of imperial, the metric, but never freedom.
Yes, because America uses it, and everywhere else in the world does not.
Yeah, they just want to stand out.
Yes, it's funny.
I can't be sure that the police will reveal all the evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
And we'll drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah. It feels like really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Wait, you mean we haven't?
Not the right way.
This liminal stuff is going to come in handy.
Huh. Ha. Oh, it's you. Ha. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice dilly box.
How are you not banned from here?
Also, why are you suggesting that we contaminate your food?
The star.
You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house.
Right now I'm looking up what happens when you ingest Loom. Thanks.
I'm not sure it's a good idea.
Let's see, potential health effects. Ingestation may cause gastrointestinal irritation with nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea.
But not death? That's good.
Yeah, you might feel horrible afterwards. But yeah, if swallowed, do not induce vomiting unless directed so. Never give anything by mouth to an unconscious person. Get medical aid. You'll probably have to get your stomach pumped.
Yeah, makes sense.
Let's see. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead doesn't really. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead in doesn't really get my mouth watering.
Well, that's fun. Now let's go badger her.
The honey badger?
That looks like a petrified piece of provolone.
Oh, it's not. It's my attorney's badge.
I think a petrified piece of provolone would fetch more on the open market. For my interesting.
Look, my badge is not up for sale. Not yet, at least.
Oh, it will be.
Shut up.
Let's see. Anything that we can present? I had one of those up until 2 years ago.
Back when you were the cup of queen, right?
We found this ID card here in this parking lot.
Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's.
But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department.
That's impossible.
I wish I could be so sure.
Hmm.
Could you take a look at this?
You.
Yes?
You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No. But thanks. She didn't even look at it.
Ooh, you was at the brew the ladies a long time to get rich flavor like this.
We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing.
I knew it. That's signature aroma. Exquisite.
The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time.
Okay, this check is nothing else. Okay, not that.
Enough of your banter, Emma. We don't care.
Nothing about the autopsy report. This. What do you think about this? Okay, she does have something to say about that. SL9 incident. Oh, that knife. And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective of that case, you know.
Really?
Really? That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident?
Just in case, but probably not.
Okay, so interesting.
And
Let's see, should we talk to her about things or?
Yes, after I'm finished, just going through the evidence.
Let's see. What about the crime photo?
If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room, but even I get flustered sometimes.
So you went straight to the scene of the crime?
And climbed the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's where I took this photo, yes.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime?
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were.
The 5 minutes when the problem is, sir. You lying was the problem. You lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time.
That time?
Lanceur from Doppelbap. Okay, it was when I grabbed the chief prosecutor on the shoulder. He dropped that phone on the pavement.
I'm surprised it didn't break.
I guess it's of the same model as the ones that you sell, considering that you threw it out on the street.
Oh, the one that I throw out in this, the one that I throw onto pavement actually survives. Like no damage whatsoever.
Yeah, clearly this is the same brand. Totally not an ad.
Indeed. Hashtag not sponsored. And that's when you heard her talk about the muffler, right?
Little did I know, it was a trap. The red cross muffler and the prosecutor's red muffler, shining in the night, like a lion after it had had its meal.
What was Miss Guy really trying to say, I wonder?
Oh, tell me the line. Okay.
I'm just going to go ignore that crazy lady's banter. Okay, I guess we can talk to her now properly.
Okay. You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
My apologies, Miss Starbutt.
No, it's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, no.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there, but I was afraid that I wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Sorry, you lied to witness that. That's unforgivable.
It's also perjury.
I know very well it was unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman.
I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
You will forgive me.
Also,
Huh?
Oh, whatever.
Now go on.
No, just like we look at that memory, quote unquote, that's always presented every time let's see, Star refers to Goodman getting stabbed. It looks a bit odd.
I never really analyzed that, but maybe it's a different setting. Who knows? Oh well.
No, just like whenever it comes up again, just look at it.
I will
I guess-
make
I
it
guess-
yeah.
I mean, just like after this part, we can go talk to her about the first thing again.
Okay.
So, you were detective, weren't you, Miss Star?
Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it all up. Although we needed someone to clean the room afterward. That was never pleasant.
Cough it up.
They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day, I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspects. I made them clean their teeth. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen.
That sounds very unhealthy.
And here goes someone that's got food poisoning for your lunches.
Let's quiet. And
Little
you were
girl.
let's not talk about it. And so you were let go or fired?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And it was these prim and proper prosecutors that had let me go. I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The CL9 incident.
SL. Wait, she doesn't mean.
Yups.
Oh wait, we could have. Dang it.
Okay. I'm
No,
gonna
no,
do it
no,
now.
no.
That's when I learned the truth. We've nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
So, did you solve it?
On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Yes. The criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was they never did find decisive evidence. Not even a little.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
Evidence of assault. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen. Others found themselves out of a job.
And you were one of those? You were one of those?
Myself and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be?
Exactly. Officer Jake Marshall. He's on security detail in the police department, isn't he? Okay, now the tale starts. There we go. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Don't you mean the first one?
Yeah, okay, I forgot. I forget because this is kind of a blur sometimes. Right.
Okay.
You're right. It made no sense to be that line of dialogue. There we go. Today's trial. Okay. There we go.
There we go.
He
Like, look at
looks.
it.
Yeah. Because he looks. He doesn't look alive. He doesn't look to be struggling, and he seems like
he
he's
seems a bit
bound.
slumped, right?
Yeah, he does. He does. Now I'm looking at it properly. He's also clearly in the trunk of the car, or against
Yes.
it. I can't tell if that's the trunk or if it's the door. Probably the trunk.
Probably the rear, yes.
Yeah, so he's clearly just dead by that point. Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, no, Detective Marshall.
Okay.
As professional detectives, we investigate that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now, and none of their fancy officers can stop us.
Wait, those lunches you sell.
There is only one reason I came to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Miss Star's old boyfriends? How many does she have anyway? Just when the detectives on the case have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection.
Okay, I'm just gonna refresh.
Learn how to English, Emmy.
Yes, I know. So, Rookie. Rookie. You like?
Lag. There you go. What?
It seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Then you should take this.
Salisbury steak lunch?
One cannot investigate on an empty stomach. I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with a treat.
Oh.
Go.
Okay.
That's probably Marshall.
Yeah.
Mr. Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his, are you going out?
Why do you want to know?
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, and that made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now it's so cold.
Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to the rest, as it were. Nothing more than that.
I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall.
Alright.
Okay, that's all the information we can get out of her, I guess.
Okay,
Question
let's
mark?
see.
Okay, so let's relocate.
Yeah. I think that's a good place to stop. This is spent. It's about an hour now. We should meet again in Anakin Pass. Until then, humans, fairies, and yokai.
Thank y'all for watching, and we'll catch y'all later.